Hey, Cancer, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so Cancer, I do feel that a lot of you are feeling like you're between worlds at this time, or you may be needing to negotiate, compensate. There could be hanged man energy that we see showing up in your reading. Now we have chaos and conflict followed by a higher power. And then we also have, deep knowing and fairness. So this could be legalities. It could be a legal situation, or just being able to balance out a situation that felt a little bit heavy, challenging, and stressful. If you were going through maybe a divorce, or if you were going through a separation, this may be some conflict in your workplace. Whatever this was for you, I feel like it was important for you to disconnect to gain a higher perspective, or for you to really connect to your higher self, your guides, your spiritual team. And some of you have been praying as well, asking, what is the next move? You want to move out of this situation. And we can see that with the zebra moving into the past. You want to keep something in the past here, but it may keep showing up for you, or it may be difficult for you to fully release. That's why you're calling in the big dogs here with the higher power. This is about fate and destiny. It could be an intervention that's happening here. We may see a wheel of fortune or even a tower moment in your reading today, but I sense that a higher power and your guides in your angelic realm, they hear you. So if you've been praying, or if you've been asking for clarity, or if you've been wanting answers, I feel like you're getting that this month. Now in the near future, you have to be fair and a deep knowing. This deep knowing card has come up a few times for a few different signs, and this is about gaining that clarity. You see the owl on top of the moon, and the moon can be about uncertainties. It can be about intuition, emotions, and the subconscious. It can also be truth and things coming to light, being exposed. And so I see that there is something that may have come to light in the past, and now you're able to create more balance. But towards that path of balance, you're still feeling a little bit of the rocky road. You're still stepping through some things that came crashing down, but you're finding your way. And instead of it feeling like there's big boulders to climb, now you're feeling like it's getting easier to move forward. So I like this. There is a deep knowing of why something had to happen in the past, why some struggles and challenges took place here. Some of you may even be dealing with a Libra energy. You could be dealing with someone who may have even been in trouble with the law, or there was some sort of a court date. Maybe it was postponed, or there was a situation you thought wasn't going to be in your favor, but I feel like it is. This is also karma. Some of you could have dealt with a karmic situation, and you are realizing that now with the higher power, okay? Or a karmic workplace, or just a situation that you had to learn some difficult lessons. So let's dive in here and take a look at what's going on. What is this chaos and conflict all about here for Cancer? I definitely sense some ups and downs. If this was another person you are dealing with, there could have been a lot of hurtful words. There may have been arguments. This could have been someone that you lived with or live with that you may be parting ways from. Yeah, because you have all reversals here. You have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So some of you felt personally attacked regarding your stability, maybe your job, the way you parent. It could be in a relationship. I do feel here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this can be about materialism and someone looking over your shoulder as well. I am getting the energy of walking on eggshells. So this chaos and conflict, it felt heavy while you were in it. And some of you are finally coming out of a situation that was difficult. You have the clarity. Ace of Swords is showing up in reverse here as well. And this is all about miscommunication, indecision, and hurtful words. So you could have even received some hurtful words from either this Knight of Swords, because they can be very impulsive. They tend to, look at him, he's taking off here like a bullet. He's getting on that motorcycle, and motorcycles are one of the fastest forms of transportation. So he may have said something quite impulsively. Maybe he's done something, because Knights are all about action. So I feel like there was some sort of action taken from this person, and it left you feeling really confused, really hurt, and out of your element is what I'm getting here. If this Queen of Pentacles represents you here, I feel like it kind of turned your world upside down, because the Queen of Pentacles, she's peaceful, she's joyful and abundant. She just wants that happy family dynamic. She wants to do good at her work or whatever her craft is. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very practical, very down to earth. She doesn't rush impulsively into things, but something happened here that really flipped her upside down. And I feel like she was thinking and doing a lot of research, doing a lot of education, questioning with the higher power here. Why is this happening? How can I come back from this? How can I bring more balance? So I sense that because this is in the recent past, now showing up here with the higher power, you're getting answers, or you're at least able to see things clearly, because with that Ace of Swords, sometimes we can't see beyond, what's right in front of us. Sometimes there's that tree right in front of us, and we know that beyond that it's going to be better. But I feel like there was definitely some chaos that restricted seeing further. Okay, some of you may be 33 years old, 43, 38, or you could be born on the 4th, life path 4, or personal year 4. 4s are all about stability as well. So that's showing up here in the present energy of September. And we have, getting out of your own head, getting out of your own way. Some of you may have self-sabotaged, or you felt someone was sabotaging you by taking reckless action. Okay, 8 of Swords is showing up in reverse, which I like to see it in reverse, because it means you're freeing yourself from this chaos and conflict. It means that you're able to decipher what is best for you instead of feeling indecision or feeling confused, because typically in the upright here, you can see that she's looking in the mirror, but what she sees is imprisonment. She feels restricted. She feels trapped. She has the blindfold over her eyes. She has the barriers around her hands where she can't free herself. But you have divine help. You see the crows here. The crows are actually pulling off the strings that have attached to her. And so sometimes we feel like we are imprisoned. It could be, maybe you feel like you have to stay in this work situation. Some of you may have been let go or fired. There could have been, again, a deep argument that really left you questioning your own confidence. And when this 8 of Swords shows up, I absolutely feel like you are moving forward. This can be about travel. Some of you, this is legal requirements. This could be visas. It could be passports. It could be some sort of records needed. It could be getting into another country. Okay, it could be maybe you didn't have the necessary means to travel, the paperwork, the documents, because we do have the to be fair card here. So it may feel like something was restricting you or keeping you held down or keeping you away from a situation that you wanted to happen. Okay, with this 8 of Swords. Some of you may also have felt handicapped, or you may have been dealing with a person who had a handicap, or you yourself. This could also be incarceration. Maybe some of you were dealing with a person who had been or was or is incarcerated as well, or you yourself have been. Now, let's see what else is happening as you break free from what you see in the mirror. Now you can see the truth, nothing but the truth here with the be fair, and you have this deep knowing that it is all going to work out. Everything is going to be okay. And you really need to hear that at this time, because I am getting a lot of stress. I'm getting a little bit of pressure here on my third eye. So some of you, this could be tension headaches. It could be neck issues as well. It can be back, because we have here the 10 of Wands, and this is all about support. So just take care of yourself this month as well. Make sure that you are getting the adequate rest. Make sure if your body is aching, or if you need to get into the chiropractor or massage therapist or a Reiki master, make sure you are getting in to a practitioner who can help you release some of these burdens, even a therapist, a coach, a mentor. The 10 of Wands is about finding ways to release the burdens that you carry. And it's interesting because earlier we talked about you moving forward, and instead of it feeling like there's a big boulder, or in this case a big hill, to climb, she's actually ascending. She's going down it. So I feel like you've already worked through a situation, and now you can release some of those burdens that you've carried. Now, another message with this 10 of Wands. Sometimes this can be a Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. We may take on the energy of other people, especially if you are in the healing profession, the healing fields, or you gravitate towards relationships that bring in a lot of unresolved trauma or unresolved baggage. Okay, I mean, we all have that, but it's important for us to accept responsibility so we don't let it infiltrate our current relationships. And so some of you are dealing with your own baggage, someone else's, or you took on that energy and it wasn't yours to take on. That's what you're releasing here. Okay. Or you could be taking a look at your own triggers, your own wounds, and why you acted or reacted in the way that you did in a situation here in the past. You're connecting and you're highly intuitive at this time, Cancer. So trust that, for one, you're having this human experience. So don't be so hard on yourselves. A lot of you tend to really get up in your head about why someone treated you a certain way, and then it maybe takes a stab at your self-confidence, and you think that you're less than adequate or worthy, or you may feel this way about yourself at times. But remember, those experiences happen for you, not to you. You're not defined by them. They can help you grow and evolve. So let's take a look and see what this energy over here is all about with the deep knowing and the to be fair. So again, something within you on a deep level knows that a situation had to go a little bit south, or it feels a little bit sour. Something didn't sit quite right with you here. And I'm getting the energy of the mouth. It left a sour taste in your mouth. For some of you, these were very hurtful, vengeful words. For others of you, it may have manifested in a physical illness with the mouth, such as the teeth. There could have been teeth issues, tongue, throat, something of that nature. There's fairness coming in. Let's take a look. All right, we have here, there's that Hanged Man that we were talking about in the very beginning. So we have the Page of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Death card. So I am getting here a little bit of resistance when it comes to getting out of this situation. And the resistance could be because you feel like you're wearing the golden handcuffs as well. If this is a job, maybe you really want out of it, but it feels like you can't find anything anywhere else. Some of you may feel restricted, right? Bound. I call it the golden handcuffs because it means that maybe you feel like you won't make enough money elsewhere. For others of you, you might feel bound to a relationship because of children, because of finances, because there are emotions, whatever it may be for you. But I feel the Page of Wands here is saying that there's a new adventurous beginning coming in here for you, but there needs to be positive communication. Page of Wands communicates a lot better than possibly here someone who just spews at the mouth. They're giving me like word vomit here. So that may have been a big thing for some of you. It could have even been a child. A child may have said, if you have maybe a teenager or an adult child, they may have said some things that really hurt you. Okay. Or they may have been going through a situation where they felt really down and you were trying to help them get through the hurt as well. So when the Page of Wands shows up here, this is all about you, Cancer, staying curious, being that student, and knowing that even if you don't have the experience of a situation that someone is asking you for help on, you can still help them by being a listening ear, by being that shoulder to cry on, whatever they may need of you, but you don't have to take on their stuff. And there's a difference. So setting healthy boundaries here. Page of Wands is about a message or news as well. So this could be an incoming message that you've been waiting on, maybe news of a new home, a new job. It could be a text, it could be an email as well. Page of Wands is showing you here that it's okay for you to move forward quickly, even though someone did that in the past. I feel like this Knight of Swords was more of an impulsive selfish type of energy, where this one is okay, I've thought and I've sat with this with the higher power. Now I'm going to jump headfirst into this new opportunity because there's a lot more growth showing up here than there was in the past. Or I'm going to grow and learn from this situation, and it's going to help me become better. It's going to help me in my career or help me in my relationship. Now with this Hanged Man in reverse, I do feel like there was or is an energy of, again, restriction, feeling stuck. It's important for you to use that vision of yours to gain a new perspective. Some of you also, I feel like you're being enlightened, okay? Because on the Hanged Man here, there was a situation that the only way for you to kind of go through this spiritual experience or this enlightenment is for you to see the negative or the downside of a situation here. Because we do have the Three of Swords. It's in reverse, which means you're coming out of this, you're healing it. And there was a little bit of a energy of not wanting to change or not wanting to make a move, but you have here the confidence to move forward. And so some of you with this death and rebirth, and I feel like every sign has received this for the month of September, I would say out of all this, all the signs combined and the overall energy, I feel like death would be the theme, the key theme here. And this is about resisting to change or hanging on to things because of whatever reason, hanging on to those hurtful words or hanging on to that argument, hanging on to that job. But there is a big release coming in here because there's an energy here with the Queen of Cups, not taking things too personally, but feeling a little bit emotional. And I feel like you are also, Cancer, getting your footing back in balance here. And that's why you have the To Be Fair card. Now, there could be some resistance because of some pain, but it's important for you to feel through your emotions. Don't suppress them. Don't numb them. Don't cast them aside. If you must reach out, reach out. That's why you have help here available. I do see help. I'm also sensing here for a lot of you, you're going to regain this sense of confidence. Some of you could also be assisted by a Queen of Wands, fire energy here, or some of you have strong fire placements, Aries, Leo, Sag. But I do see that you're going to gain the confidence or receive news that'll help you get out of a situation where you feel stuck. So I feel like you already know what this communication or announcement or news is going to be, and it will be, I feel, favorable. It's not going to keep you stuck any longer. Okay, it's going to help you feel more enlightened, more spiritually aware, more connected. Let's get another card here regarding the fairness. What's coming in here for Cancer? I'm also getting the name here, Toby. Toby, so that could be the name of a person, someone that you're dealing with. It could even be Tobias as well, Toby or Tobias. All right, last but not least here, To Be Fair. Yeah, there's that Moon card. So even though there's still a little bit of uncertainty heading into the unknown, again, everything is going to work out just as it should. Trust your intuition at this time, because as things become revealed to you, Cancer, you are going to be able to continue working through some childhood, maybe childhood wounding, some past issues. This isn't something that one day you're in it, the next day you're out. I am getting that between worlds energy where it's going to take a little bit of time to process some of these emotions, right? It's not something that we just deal with in a day. So some of you, this is past energy with the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups can be karma as well, which we've talked about here. So it could be a karmic cycle or relationship, possibly with a Gemini, King of Swords energy here. So I do feel with the Eight of Pentacles, you're going to choose to work on a situation, whether you work on your own self-development so you can be the best that you can be for this partnership, if you want to be in this, or if this is something you're walking away from and you are making some rational choices. You could be embracing the archetype of the King of Swords, and he thinks very clearly. And again, there's the owl. So some of you may even have owl at this time as your animal guide. You may be receiving messages from the owl or seeing owls, seeing their hoots, dreaming about them, or hearing their hoots, I should say, because they are able to see things in the dark. And we see that the moon is lighting the way as well. But I feel like you're able to navigate through the dark, but you're learning. You're learning. Eight of Pentacles is about working on a situation, mastering your craft, possibly going back to school, educating yourself. There could be some sort of coaching, therapy, mentoring, as we mentioned earlier. But I feel, Cancer, that everything is going to work out here. And if you don't have the experience, some of you may decide not to work on a situation, and that's okay. You're not owed, you don't owe anybody anything, and you're not indebted to this person. And it may be difficult for you to detach because you feel like you do have to stay, or you have to be in the situation for whatever reason. So some of you need to know that it is absolutely okay to embrace a new path and enter the unknown. Because the Eight of Pentacles also is about driving yourself maybe too hard to try to force something that it's like a puzzle piece, right? Trying to put a puzzle piece into a spot that's not designated for that specific piece, but we want it to fit so bad because we've tried to find every single piece that could possibly fit there, but we can't find it. So we say, oh, if this fits, right? But we know on a soul level that that puzzle is not going to look the same. It's not going to be the same because we'll still be missing a piece. But sometimes we just want to fill that gap and that void with what is, but you're not doing that any longer, Cancer. So you're going to continue to work on you. If it does affect a relationship or a job situation or your health, I feel like it's going to affect it for the better, but there's still going to be a couple of, we'll call them small hills, right? Not big mountains, but a couple of small hills to climb. Now let's see what action steps you can take at this time to help you move forward with more clarity, with more ease. What do we have here for Cancer? There's the Chariot. There you are. Just be you. Show up every single day. Move forward. Put one step in front of the other, Cancer. You're more powerful than you think, and you are being divinely guided. So know that there's always free will to do things differently. And if you decide at this time that now's not the right time to pivot or course correct or take a new path, then just continue to work on yourself, and that opportunity will come up if it needs to down the road as well. But I feel for the majority of you, you are moving forward in big ways. The Chariot is all about drive, ambition, success. This is about you also possibly could be getting a new car. There could be travel or a road trip coming in here. Some of you may just need to get away for a bit. Remove yourself from a situation. Take some time off. Take some time for yourself. Just trust that everything is happening here you already knew about. Your soul already contracted prior to coming into this lifetime. So trust that you are being divinely guided and that your inner truth, your inner self, your higher self knows the way. That's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. If you're vibing with the energy of the channel and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Lots of love.